Hello there, this is John from caveofprogramming.com, and in this tutorial we're not going to look at any really major vital new concepts, so you could skip this tutorial if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these images that I have on my homepage and use some arithmetic in expression language to lay them out into a grid. The first thing I'm going to do here is I've got this for each loop that's outputting all my images, and let's maybe indent the stuff inside it to make it a bit clearer. And I'm going to put this in a table tag like this, and I'll actually set the class to a class that I've defined in the CSS style sheet, which I think I call images. And I'm going to end the table after I've output the images. Now, to make this table work, for a start each image has to be in a table data tag like this. So each image is in one cell of the table. I'm also going to set the width on the image actually. I'm going to set it equal to 80 pixels just to scale the image down a bit. And to make this work, what I need to do is, like, every row in the table needs to start with a tr tag and end with a ntr tag. And to do that, if I can find the index of the image within these rows, starting at 0 and counting up 1, 2, 3, 4, then every row is going to start with let's say that the table width is 8, then every row will start with a image at index divisible by 8, so it'll be 0, 8, 16 and so on. And I can use that fact to output the table row tag in the right place. And let's first of all define a variable just for convenience. I'll say cset var equals table width. Let's call it table width like this. And I'll set the value of that equal to 8. So I'm just putting that here so that it's easy to change, because I'm going to have to use it in two places later on. And now here I'm going to have a c:\if, and the test is going to be I've added a var status variable to this for each loop, and you'll recall from a previous tutorial that var status gives you a lot of information about what's happening in the loop, and I'm going to use it here because it's got an index property that tells me the sequence number of the item that I'm outputting currently in the loop. And here I'm going to have an expression language brackets here, and I'm going to say that if row.index, the index of the image, mod table width equals 0, then I'm going to output my my table row tag. So you'll probably recognize this if you're a programmer, but if you aren't, so table width here is my variable that I created here. So table width is just equal to 8, and this is going to be the index of the image within the sequence, so just numbering 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. And the mod operator here will do a division, and it will give you whatever's left over after an integer division. So for example, if I divide 9, let's say, by 8, then 9 mod 8 equals 1, because 9 divided by 8 gives you a remainder of 1, or 10 mod 8 will be 2 and so on. And by saying row index mod 8 equals 0, I'm testing to see if the index of the image here is divisible by 8. Now, to close the table row, I want something really similar, so let's put this in down here. And what I need is, I need the last image on every row will have, the first one will have index 7, and the next one's going to have index 15 and so on. And it's always going to be that if the row index plus 1 is divisible by 8, then I need to output the end table row tag. At least I think that's correct. So let's just run that and see what it looks like. And if it works, then I've got what I wanted. So let's run this. There we go, we've got a nice grid of images which are center aligned, just because that's something I did in the CSS. It's a style that I applied to the table. So that the take-home message here is that you can have arithmetical expressions within expression language like this. And of course, if you want a list of possible things you can do, just search for something like Java EL operators or something like that in Google, and I'm sure you'll find a list really quickly. So that's it for this tutorial, and until next time, happy coding.